Welcome. In this video, I'll give you a rundown of how to complete your first lab assignment. First thing is looking at the lab assignment details. I have an overview section up here on the top showing you kind of the big picture items that you need to accomplish. Those are described in greater detail down below in this lower section I'm highlighting now. So if we take on the first part of this, which is create a new Google document, word processing document, I'll switch over to a different tab I have here, Google Drive open, and I'll go to New, Google Docs, and now I have a brand new Google Docs document. And first thing that I want to set up is my document in MLA format. So I'll go over here to Insert, and then we'll go down to headers and footers and header. And in the header, I'll put my last name and I'll insert a page number. So I'll go down from the insert menu, go down to page numbers, and have it do an automatic insert of page numbers. Notice that number now appears and it has a gray background. That's just indicating that it's an automatically generated number. Then the last thing I want to do is align that to the right. So I click on the little right align icon on the formatting bar, and now that goes all the way over to the right. And if I click outside of the header zone into the regular part of the document, now I just have my last name and the page number. Note that that would be your last name there. It's not the last name of the instructor. That is the person who's writing the paper's last name. And then there are four lines of information to fill out at the top. I have a whole separate video on MLA format, so I'll leave that part of it to the other video so I don't duplicate that information. And we'll move on to the next part of the details of this assignment. And the next part of the details of the assignment is to do a little research. So this is the thing that I'm asking you to research. I already have it copied to my clipboard and ready to go in a Google search. So I'll press on enter. And then in my results there, I'll just pull up, say, the first one of these digital representations, kind of get a reading of it. And here you're just looking for the explanation that makes the most sense to you. You'll later justify why that explanation is the one that makes the most sense to you and what it's trying to tell you. So I kind of like this one, how it's showing a sampling of a piece of music or a piece of audio at different times. So the normal wave or the normal audio is kind of this wave format, but when you convert it into a digital format, it's going to take a sample at certain times, and that's what these lines are indicating, and the little block is the sound that it recorded at a particular time. So this is the one I like. I'm going to do a screenshot of it. There's another video or another document on how to do screenshots if you're unfamiliar. So I'm going to take this little screenshot and notice it for me. Actually, you can't see where it shows up. That's outside of my screen, so I'll come back to that in a sec. So I've screenshotted this, and I'm going to go back over to my document. And I'm going to go to Insert, Image, and then I'm going to upload from my computer. And when I go to upload from my computer, I'm going to go, for me, I have a screenshots folder, and I'll select that one there. And now that drops it right in here to my document. And then I would go further on the assignment and go down and look at, okay, what's necessary besides this, and we have to describe. So you go in, you type in your description, all the things that are required in the assignment. Big thing I wanted to show you there was taking the screenshot and getting it into your document. And then to finish up, you'll have to share this document. So first I'll name it, maybe I'll name it Lab 1 and save it. And then I'm going to change this to anyone with the link. Note, if you're using one of the student email accounts, then it won't say anyone with the link by default. It'll say something like anyone in this organization, and you'll have to follow my instructions. I have more detailed instructions on how to change the link from people in your organization to anyone. Basically, it involves clicking the little down arrow there and getting some other options. So I'll copy this link. I'm going to share it. Anyone with the link can view it. And I'm going to go over to my assignment, assuming that I'm done here. And I would go add submission. Paste this link in there. And then I'm going to make it a hyperlink as well. So I'm going to select that. I'm going to click on hyperlink. I'm going to paste that same link in there. And tell it create link and save my changes. Now notice it's submitted for grading, and it shows an edit submission or a remove submission if you needed to change that prior to the actual due date. Okay. Without that last step, the assignment may be completed in your Google Drive, but if it hasn't been submitted to the assignment, then I have no way of knowing that it's done, so it can't get graded. So make sure you get that last step done, and make sure that you share it to anyone having the link. Since the user account that we have as faculty is not a Gmail account, I'm not inside the same organization as you. If it's not shared to anyone having the link, then I won't be able to view it. If I can't view it, I can't grade it. All right, so that concludes this little video. Hope this is helpful.